All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Turning Stone Casino Classic 23. Good morning, everybody. As you can hear, Mike Zuglin making his announcements in the background. I'm Upstate Al with AZB TV. I'll be flying solo for this match. I'm up early, and I love to go live. The $25,000 added Mike Zuglin's Josh Northeast 9-Ball Tour. We're here at the Turning Stone Casino and Resort in Verona, New York. You are watching the Turning Stone Classic 23. We got a match coming up on the B side between these two players right here, Spencer and Rich Connors. Rich Connors out of Providence, Rhode Island. We wish both players good luck. It's a race to 9. Before we get started, as Mike Zuglin is making his appearance, we're going to thank, first and foremost, NYC Grind jumping on board to bring this co-production to life with AZB TV. And, of course, the mothership, the main ship behind the whole plan, azbilliards.com, Jerry Forsythe, Mike Howerton, Simona's Cloth, Aramis Balls, live stream news, the Kings of Vapor, the Tap League, the best league in North America. And we're going to get right back to Mike Zuglin. We're going to thank some more sponsors as we proceed with this match. Mike Zuglin is right here. There's Rich Connor right there sitting at the seat. And here comes Mike Zuglin walking his way down.
Saugus, Massachusetts, his first time here at Turning Stone, and he gets to be on the free live stream. Rich Connor.
Oh, from Massachusetts. I thought he was from Rhode Island.
From Canastota, New York, one of our regular players who always finishes near the top. He is a former junior champ in Alberta, Canada. He's a proud new father of a little baby girl, Spencer Auigbelle.
Spencer Hallfell.
Okay, over here at
Auigbelle.
from Syracuse, New York.
Good morning, everybody. Question in the chat. Did Archer win last night? Yes, he did win. I believe the score was 9-5. All right, we're off to the races for the lag. And don't mind me if I step out of the booth every once in a while because I want to see if I can get match schedules up for the daytime. And then we'll get them posted.
We have from Sylvan Beach, New York, originally from Binghamton. It's his second time down here at Turning Stone. Last time he was here, he won one of our $1,500 cube raffles. Good for him. He's got it right there. He's going to play with it. He plays out of Salt City Billiards in Syracuse. As I said, we have 2 tournaments there this season. Back in April there, Anthony Tennant, Tony Tennant. And his opponent from Schenectady, New York, grew up playing at my tournament. That's why he was playing, he was listening to me.
All right, it seems like Mike Zuglin is starting to come down to his final announcements. So we're going to crank the audio up in the house.
$1,500 custom engraved jazz fuse. We will raffle off this weekend. We're going to give one away tomorrow right before the 8 o'clock round. That's on Saturday before the 8 o'clock round.
You hear they're going to give away 2 sticks.
Sunday right before the 7 o'clock finals. Anyone can participate in the raffle. You do not have to be present to win. The ticket prices are only $5 each, 3 for 10 or 7 for 20. Simply put your name and phone number on any ticket you purchase. And if you're not here, when we call your name, we're going to call you immediately. We'll make arrangements for you to pick up your cue. Good luck, everyone.
All right, don't mind me, folks, as I'm doing some promoting behind the scenes and really not. Hey, Troy, do you have to be present to buy raffle tickets? Yes, you do. You do. Mike Zuglin is not set up for PayPal, I don't believe. I'll find out. That's for sure. Boogie down, baby. They got the music pumping. Smooth music in the morning. Well, I did see Jerry Tarantola did arrive yesterday. So NYC Grind on premises doing their coverage. Doing their thing. Boogie down, baby. Just trying to finish up some of the work I got here. Oh, hit the wrong button there. All right, both players struggling this morning. It's early. They just got to get used to the table itself. Other than that, they'll be rolling. Of course, this is a B-side match. We want to thank everybody for following us on Twitter as people continue to follow Upstate Owl and live stream news. We are on Twitter. And I'll be right back. I'm going to see if I can put together some matches, see if we're ready for that, and then I'll get right back to you guys. So enjoy it. I'm going to let the cameras roll. We really weren't scheduled to get up live until about noon. We have the option of streaming or not, so we're going to leave it like this for now. We'll be right back. Right, 1-0. Had to step away. Got some updates for the matches that are going to be streamed all the way up to 4 o'clock. No need to actually push the cue ball over that far. Could have shot it just about from anywhere, but I mean, if you're going to push it over that far, you might as well just draw it back a little bit. You want to work that hard, but he's okay. All Spencer has to do is pocket this. The 9 ball's just hanging. He does that. And I don't know if you heard Mike Zuglin make the announcement, but he was a junior champion in Canada. A lot of Canadians coming down. I love it. There you have it, 1-1. Trudging along, we're racing to 9. Yes, we will see the likes of Stevie Moore, without a doubt. That's for sure. We will see the likes of Thorsten Holman. We will see the likes of Jason Shore, Earl Herring, Corey Deuel. You're quite welcome. In fact, this is the match we have for coming up noontime, Eastern Standard Time. Corey Deuel versus Brittany Bryant at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Of course, I got to fix the graphic just a little bit more. Hope you guys didn't notice that error, because I'm only human, and I don't make those. All right, now let's throw it up there. There you go. Next match at noon. Corey Deuel versus Brittany Bryant. The error actually said 10 o'clock p.m. Sorry about that. Let's get back to the match at hand as the cue ball's finding its way right towards the corner pocket. And at the speed the ball was rolling, it didn't drop. As far as a shot on the 3, yeah, he probably, I don't know, he can probably just roll up on the 9 and play safe here. Really doesn't have to do much. If he goes for the bank shot, I think it's a losing shot. Just roll right up. Oh, he had the cut shot in the, talk about aggressive. And now what you're going to do there, sir. Spencer got himself in a little bit of a jam here. You can see, I guess, part of the ball, the way he's aiming, is just going to feather the 4 ball. The cue ball is really going to travel. Oh, he couldn't see the 4 ball. He thought he could. Many a times, oh, that's the 5. Many a times we think we can see part of it. We just look through the object ball that's in front of it. To me, when I do that, I get embarrassed because then it tells me that I'm getting old and I need glasses. Like, how did I miss that? All right, in any case, Rich O'Connor Jr. back up at the table. I thought he was out of Providence. He's actually out of Mass. Rich is straight in. He's putting himself straight in on this. Just a follow up with a 7 ball up at the top end of the table. Getting old. Yeah, you're right. I escaped from a museum already. Well, I'm getting old. I got to get back to the museum. Get back behind the glass pane. Somewhere tucked in the corner. But you know what? If you can't have fun doing what you're doing, then you don't do it. And these guys are having a great time. You're watching the Turning Stone Classic XXIII, Mr. Mike Zuglin, the Josh Northeast 9-Ball Tour finale. And the good news, if you missed the players meeting yesterday, the Turning Stone Casino, once again, we're going to be back here August 20th through the 23rd. Put that on your calendar. Once again, the Turning Stone adding $25,000 as Rich sinks the 9-ball, now goes up and takes the lead 2-1. Talking about Josh, we got to give a big shout out to the Josh Q's, main sponsor for Mr. Zuglin, along with Phil Capel of Billiard Press, poolonthenet.com. And I got to check my email real quick when I get a chance. J&J Industries. Lucasi Hybrid, Lucasi Custom Cues. And this young lady right here, Diana Hoppy. She was in the chat last night, and I would imagine she would be in here soon enough. She is selling the Earl Strickland Road Stories DVDs, Road Stories 2. Crack them up. I don't drink. I don't need glasses. I drink right from the bottle. I like that. I'm going to steal that one. I like that one. That's got classy touch to it. I don't need no freaking glasses. I drink right from the bottle. You know, Rich, this is his first time playing in the Turning Stone. I believe Mike Zuglin said, I know. Oh, for those of you that don't know who this is, he goes by the screen name of Rich Runracks in the chat. He's in there quite often. He's also, he does voiceovers. You know, he can do The Simpsons. He can do numerous voiceovers, and he does have a YouTube channel. He sat in the booth a couple of times. Pretty funny character. I'll touch base with you, Troy. Stop trying to give me the water treatment over here and put me under the gun, will you? Ball in hand for Spencer. Looks like he's just going to go forward around the 3 and spin it. So that's a good shot, but now you got to get back for the 3. Finesse draw. Just bring it straight down. 3-ball in the corner. And he can stop the rock right there and pocket the 4 in the upper corner. Well, the 4 is down below in the bottom left-hand corner, and then 5's right there. Wow, nice layout right here. One-stop shopping. Real tester right here. We're turned out to a one-stop shopping. Look like a Cosmo. This is going to be a tester. You know what? Let me zoom him in on this camera a little bit also. 1 second, right back. See the Simona Spanner in the background, along with diamond tables. Of course, diamond, what we're playing on right here. Consistent tables. We had Paul Smith in the booth yesterday, give us some insight into the perfection of diamond tables. Well, it was a good kick, but the cue ball in the drink. We call it Kojak. For those of you that remember that, just showing your age. Kojak in the subway. Ball in hand for Rich. With a chance to go up 3-1. Richie Runracks. Watch the rock. You got to make sure you control that rock. The last thing you want to do is turn around and find that going towards a pocket. And Rich doesn't scratch. It's now 3-1, going to 9. You know, I didn't get that logo, Dan Hydrick. I didn't get the high def logo yet from your wife. But Dan Hydrick also on board. HydrickCustomCues.com. Make sure to go over there and check him out. Dan is on premises. Earl Strickland Road Stories 2 is available at DianaHoppy.com. And we want to remind you that AccuStats is going to bring us the Derby City Classic. That's right, the Derby City Classic. Make sure to go to AccuStats, AccuStats.com. They got early bird specials. They also have, I believe it was about 3 o'clock in the morning last night. I was doing some quick updating and answering some PMs from people on Facebook and AZ Billiards. And I believe, reading through the news, AccuStats actually has the specials on the DVDs from the U.S. Open. That's the three-peat that Shane won. Actually, really, I think the most memorable shot out of the whole thing was the double bridge jump shot that Shane shot. It was just amazing. Make sure to get over there and check out AccuStats if you want to buy any of those DVDs from the last U.S. Open. They're on sale right now. You can go there and just download the library or just browse the library and look at their collection. Look at the 9-ball. Richie playing billiards here, and he plays the billiard well. Nice shot, Rich. Rich goes up 4-1. I had the opportunity to have breakfast with Richie yesterday. Can you see me and him down there in the breakfast buffet? They must have said, look at these two guys. We went in there and we had breakfast for a king, queen, and all the joker, the poker, and the whole 9 yards of me and Rich. He's a great guy to hang out with. You get a chance, make sure you say hello to Rich. He's approachable, he's very friendly, and funny on top of it. When you put those two together, you can have a ball. All right, hope my chat is working. I'm just going to check it out here. I guess we're kind of quiet in the morning. There we go. Okay. The snap. As the 8-ball finds the side pocket. It looks like the 1's going to wind up just about right where he can make it. I don't know how close it is to the cue ball. Might elect to feather it, come in short, and get behind the 4-6 area if he can hit enough of it. He just has to watch he doesn't hit that 3. Hit enough of it so you can get behind like where the 5 is. In that area there. Thus far, bringing the 1 over by the 3. Sort of something like that. You don't hit it too hard, though. It'll straighten out. What a beautiful shot he just played right there. Very nice. Bravo. Tough crowd. Bravo. Good hit. You get out of my store now. Played that. I tell you what, he played it well. Well, that's all right, because he can still see the 2 ball. It almost looked like a two-way kick shot. The 1 ball falling into the side pocket. Good thing that he has the opportunity to see the 2 ball. It was a nice played safe. Got a love bump, if that's what you want to call it, off of the 7 ball. And it looks like he still has the angle to go 1 rail back out. I don't think he has to draw this. I think he can go forward, hit like the first diamond with a lot of spin, and come back down for the 4 ball in the bottom left-hand corner here. Something like that. A little more spin would have helped, but nevertheless, he does have the shot. Could either slow roll it or just spin out 2 rails with very little spin. He's slow rolling. Need an angle though. Got to be careful. Absolutely, and we do thank everybody for spreading the word. As you see, New Jersey pool player. we do like to share the word, and I did thank everybody last night before I went to sleep. I did make a post on AZ Billiards live stream page, plus not Twitter, but the other one, Facebook. Yeah, we do appreciate it very much. And Daniel Bush mentioned something about an auto, something to do with the lighting, and I actually went up there and hit one of the buttons, but I didn't have a chance to find that, the one about the lighting. All right, Spencer's back there in the gear. It's now 4-2. I got to look through the menu when I get a chance. I don't think I'm going to get a chance today, unless there's a brief intermission. In other words, sometimes the match on hand ends an hour early if you get somebody speedy, like Jason Shaw or somebody that's just nonstop locomotion. And I get a chance, I'll try to set that up and look for that setting. But right now, 3 tables back, you can see Christine right there. Thank you for the kind words there, Kid Pool. Thank you. We're glad you are enjoying it also, and welcome aboard. As we watch Spencer break this, he trails by 2, but being a junior champion from Canada, you know, he's capable. I remember Sammy Guzman years ago, and let me tell you, talk about a junior champion. Trouble in River City, and it's spelt with P-O-O-L. Sammy was a star. You got that right. Yep, always used to hang around with Tony and Frankie. That crew back in the era. Always in action at the Golden Q, come up to Fieldston's in the Bronx. Oh, Richie saw the 2-ball. Didn't realize he saw the 2-ball, but jarred it. 4-3. They kind of getting down on himself. He shouldn't do that. I understand you missed a fairly easy shot from his point of view, I guess, but he doesn't have to get down on himself that tough. You gotta blow that off steam. I think he's having an issue with his eyes running or something. Keeps wiping his eyes with a wet towel. When he's in the booth, he uses my glasses to read. Maybe he has some kind of infection. I don't think I'm going to give him the reading glasses anymore. Only kidding, Rich, when you see this. I hope you're laughing. All right, 3-ball. Upper corner. He sure did light up the room. Rest in peace is right. Hey, Kickin'. Welcome back. Good morning to you, sir. I hope you guys enjoyed if you stuck around, if you enjoyed the trailers from Road Scholars and the Earl Strickland Road Stories too. I did promise to run them before I shut the stream down, and I ran them last night. There was a bunch of people in here that actually got an opportunity to sweat it, to watch them. Hey, watch the drink. Just when you think it's over, it's not. Don't forget the Diana Hoppy DVDs. And, okay, I'll let the cat out of the bag. Diana Hoppy called the casino, and she called the lounge upstairs here and had 2 cocktail waitresses come out here with a nice drink and on ice. Beautiful. Unbelievable. It's those things that you don't expect that kind of creep up and spook you. That's what she did. Thank you, Diana, once again. In fact, I slept pretty good. Lord have mercy. That coffee, I can't get it in quick enough. No, not really. Not really, but it's cold. About 3 weeks ago, we got about 9 inches of snow, but, there really hasn't been that much, just dustings, an inch here. And I don't know what the news is calling for. I would like to go right from here to Ohio and do the Jason Shore and John Mora challenge match coming up, but because I'm already an hour north, which just cuts my ride down to 7.5 hours more, or 8, instead of 8.5 to 9.5 to 10. But could only stay so long. Oh, you get an inch. An inch is nothing. When we get 3 inches up here, it's only a dusting. You Southerners down here in New Jersey, I'm talking to the chat because this is all being recorded. People might think I'm ghost talking. Yes, real cold, brutal. I actually just went out to the car to pick up some of my extra sneakers that I kept in the trunk. And man, you talk about a wake-up call. Hey, why don't you just make every ball on the table? 2 balls go in, shot onto 1. U.S. Marine car. That's happening. Thank you. Good morning, sir. And thank you for your services and everybody else that's listening in. And Troy and his daughter. Second Louis, if I'm not mistaken. He's a New Jersey pool player. She actually gave her dad her dog tags. A copy of her dog tags. It's touching. I would love to see Christine in the back play. This is her first tournament here also. Maybe if this one ends early, I'll just bring the cameras right down there. I just became friends with her. She sent me a friend's request yesterday. She's up here with Erin from Rockland County. Yeah, the brackets are right on the front of azbilliards.com. You just click on the screen that says Turning Stone Live. You go right to AZ Billiards and pink. It'll bring you right over to the live scoring as the matches that you can't see that are out of your view. To the left side, we have 16 tables. We got 8 and 8. 8 in front of us right here and 8 on the other side. Every single table is being updated with live scores as the matches proceed and as the games are won. Mr. Mike Howerton of AZ Billiards is sitting up there in his spot, keeping the live scoring and the brackets moving. I'm sure he was trying to put in a link. And Spencer's trying to put in a link right here to link up another bead and tie this match up. Trails by 1 at this point. See, that one he hit real good. Real good. I like the crisp, when you can hit a crisp hit. All right, 44. Moving along very nicely. The next match is at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And if you're just signing on, the match will be Corey Deuel versus Brittany Bryant. That's noon Eastern Standard Time. This is, you're absolutely right. Mike Zuglin at the players' meeting said if your hair touches the ball or any part of your clothing and you move the ball or just touch it, it's a foul. But he also had a gray area in there. If you stand up and let the opponent know that you did that, then they have the option to put it back where it is before you actually went through with your shot. As the cue ball comes to rest, and just, believe it or not, I don't know if you caught it on camera, it rocked. It actually rocked. And it doesn't look like Richie has a shot. You might have to push out here. And where do you push out to here? All the way down by the 6? Yeah, huh? Vermont got hit, huh? It's good for the resorts. Good for the ski resorts up there. Snookster, what are you doing here, sir? You're up late or you're up early? Which one? Well, both. You're late to be early. Being 3 hours behind us. It's either you were up all-nighter or you're up early enough. You had that pot of coffee going. I could use a gallon on the floor with a crazy straw. Up early. All right. Looks like he's thinking about kicking 2 rails into this. I don't understand. He might give this back to Richie. Was this a push out? I was busy reading the chat. I would imagine this was a push out. No. He's thinking about going 2 rails and kicking this in the side pocket. I don't like this. Not when you have a vision. Not when you have vision. Looks good on camera if you hit it. He did. But he left a shot. I don't understand that. No, it wasn't. The only thing that Mike did was concede the last rack. There was like 3 balls left on the table. No. UniverseClothing.com, their collection right there. They're on board right now with Upstate Al. We welcome Universe Clothing. You're absolutely right, Troy. Right, he missed the 7, gave up the 8 to the 10. Correct. Yeah. Well, he kind of just shot like a break shot into the 8 or whatever it was, but nothing to talk about. It's not like he hockey pucked it right off the table or smashed the ball so they all smash off the table. No, it wasn't that bad. You know, Mike DeShane could come back and win this even from the B side. That's the funny part about this. I saw Jason Shaw do that down in Jersey. I was doing a stream a couple of weeks ago. 14 games. In fact, I think Troy was there. New Jersey pool player was there at the time when Jason Shaw come back. 14 games from the loser's side to actually snap off the whole tournament. So Mike DeShane, double dangerous on the B side of the chart. Trust me. How about Corey Deuel? U.S. Open. Snaps it off. Was on the loser's side, come back 13 games in a row. Can't count any of these players out. When they get over to the B side, I'll tell you why. Because you're playing more games. Not only you're playing more games, but they know this is it. You know, you're either going to do it or you're not going to do it. They really get down and they put a little more focus into the game. And they get a little more deliberate. Lots of monsters, yes. Lots of monsters. Well, these diamond tables, you either put them in the pockets as soon as you hit the point. That's what they're meant to do right there. Put them in to win it. Paul said you got to hit it with a finesse, positive stroke. Unless you have to fire, and you got to make sure you put them right in. You're right. Little hockey puck. I like watching some of those, the roast, the Dean Martin roast with Don Rickles on it. Sammy Davis Jr. Muhammad Ali was there. Sometimes I watch him on YouTube at night when I can't sleep just to get a smile on my face. Hopefully you wake up with the same one. Long distance, AT&T. Does the 5 go? I say so. Hit the 5 right into the 7. Philadelphia, Atlanta, LA. There it is, Derby City Classic, right there in front of you. There's the Universe Clothing line, universeclothing.com, and there's Spencer going for the 5 ball. We're tied at 4. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you're in. I'm upstate out with AZB TV. And I do have some good news for tomorrow. And we'll get into that more in the afternoon. I got a PM from Diana Hoppy. I'm going to give away a few DVDs. Earl Strickland Road Stories 1. I believe that's what the email or the PM was. I have to look into it. Don't take my word until I look into it. Okay, Spencer now leads by 1. It's 5-4. We want to thank OBQs, of course, one of Mike Zuglin's sponsors. That'll wake you up. Okay, Snuck, got it. If you don't remind me, believe me, I will never see them. Okay, how do I get back to the main chat? Come to the light. There was the light, man. I got all monitors working right now. I got the 3 monitors working. I got different things open on them. I'm doing updating on one and looking at the other things. Quite welcome. Bada bing. I'm over here. I'm not over there. I'm over here now. You're watching Rich Connors Jr. and Spencer and Auigbelle. Auigbelle? Something to that nature. You know, I asked the players to come up to me so I can understand how you pronounce your name, and as soon as they walk away, I forget. That's a nice hit ball, and the speed was right. Got fortunate to get trapped up behind the 2 right there in the cluster. You got the 2, 3, and the 7 looking like a diamond. How did these guys make the TV table? Well, you know what? I wasn't really due to come down until 12. I said if I get up early, which I usually do, I'll come down and turn the cams on. This is all scheduled by the tournament directors. We really don't have say on who gets on the stream table. When it starts getting down to the cream rising to the top, yeah, we can switch around, and we have some say in it. But you know what? I think the amateurs, or let's say the unknowns, deserve as much airtime as the professionals do. Why not? Plus, they have a recorded match so they can see what mistakes they made. Very rare that a professional or an open player would want their match. And the reason behind that is because most of the time during a professional match, there's really not many errors. And the errors that they do make, they remember themselves, and they really don't have to see themselves making a mistake. Unlike unknown players or amateurs, so to say. they make a lot of mistakes. They would like to see their match so they can try to correct things. So, and Spencer, which is the opponent sitting to the left there, is actually a Canadian junior champion out of Canada. I guess it's knowing that you're playing on the live stream. The first thing that Rich said to me, he says, "Oh no, everybody's going to make fun of me," because he does go in the chat by Richie Runracks. I don't know what Spencer's name is when he goes in the chat, if he goes in at all, but his record stands for itself. And that could put the heat on you. You know, being under the cams could put the heat on you, knowing that there's a few hundred people watching you, you know. But I think it's good for the people that have never been on the live stream table, so that they can get used to playing in it. In fact, I was talking to one of the players last night. I know him for years, and he's actually an unknown. Okay, I'm not going to say he's a professional player. He's an open amateur player, or B, maybe A to the B player even, or B to the A. And I talked to him last night for a good 15 minutes, and he said, "Al, you know what?" He says, "I got so comfortable playing here." He says, "I love it." He flew in from LaGuardia up to Syracuse and then come here, and he says he really feels comfortable. He says the more and more he plays on the live stream or just here at the Turning Stone, he says everything else is starting to come into play. He says, I'm starting to get real comfortable. I'm starting to see the ball more and make shots. And let me tell you, he put his time in. So, I thought I just saw Brandon Schuff. Did I see Schuff? I don't think Schuff is on the loser side yet, the B side. I say yet. Not that he should be. No, it must not have been him unless he walked by and is going to start practicing. Don't know. Cue ball and a drink. And that's Snooker's motto right there. When the cue ball goes in a drink, we call it Kojak in the subway. I'm Upstate Al with AZB TV. You're watching the Turning Stone Classic XXIII. We're coming to you live from Verona, New York. You're watching the Mike Zuglin's Josh Northeast 9-Ball Tour. It's good, man. All right, brother. You got it. Rob. You think Kevin Hart's funny? You got to meet his brother, Rob Hart. We were talking this morning. In fact, he just come by the booth right now and gave me a little one-liner. He's brutal. All right. 8 to the 9 ball. Spencer is in the lead here. 5-4. And this sinking of this 9 ball would make it 6-4. Boy, Rob Hart, boy. Got me going. Sorry. 6-4. All right. We ran the OB commercial, and there's one of our sponsors that keep us on the road. Let me run this real quick.
Introducing Lucasi Hybrid, a whole new level of performance and technology. A cue with the revolutionary X-Shocks dampening system, eliminating vibration. G5 grip technology for enhanced traction and stability results in maximum cue control. Total sweet spot construction means unmatched power. And the Zero Flex Point ferrule provides dead-on accuracy, giving you the confidence you need in every shot. Lucasi Hybrid, the only cue that matters.
And we're back, folks. Richie's still Boy, that Rob Hart, let me tell you something. He got some one-liner jokes. He's got me laughing over here. And when this thing's being recorded right now, have a seat. Come on, give us some of your insight. I'm going to introduce you to a madman. In fact, I'm going to let him introduce himself. He might say his name wrong. I'm only kidding. Welcome aboard. Would you let everybody know exactly your name?
Don Kearns.
There he is, Mr. John Kearns himself. I didn't know if he was wanted. He had a warrant out for his arrest because he belongs in a museum. Like myself.
Ancient.
What do you think about the whole tournament so
I love
far?
it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, a lot of people are liking it.
Best run tournament in the country.
Absolutely. Best venue to watch a tournament, too.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely come on out this weekend. And there you see the link for Lacassi pool cues right there in the chat. We thank you, Snicker, for putting that in. We really appreciate it. That is a sponsor that's helping Upstate Al stay on the road, and we can do what we can do.
This Auigbelle, his game's really stepped up in the last couple years.
Yeah, oh, so you know him well?
Yeah.
Junior champion out of Canada, right?
Yep.
Somebody was telling me.
Yeah, he's got a new baby. His wife
Yeah.
had a new baby here about a year ago.
Here?
Close.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, Jason Shaw's girl, Aria, when she was here, she was 2 weeks away from delivering.
Yeah.
And, you know, that could either go either way. You know, it could be that minute, it could be 2 weeks after. But I told her, she was sitting over there, and I told her, I said, you go into labor. Cameras are going right down here. We're going to be the first baby on live stream right now.
That's right.
And she started shaking. I said, take it easy. Beautiful baby girl, 3 months old right now, Jason Shaw. Aria. We love them both. In fact, we're going to see them right after the Turning Stone. Upstate Al Live Stream News is heading up to the Kings of Billiards in Akron, Ohio, to bring in Jason Shaw versus John Moore, a challenge match, the 16th, 17th, and 18th of January. 3 different disciplines. Count them down, 8, 9, and 10 ball. It's going to be a great match.
Yeah, he's done a nice job with that pool room, put all new diamonds in it.
Yeah, you told me you've been there.
Yeah, yeah. He's first-class operation.
Absolutely.
For,
Chad Bowling, he's here.
Yeah.
He's playing in the tournament. You know, he flew all the way down to Long Island a couple of weeks ago from Ohio just to play in a Predator event. And then, of course, he went over to Steinway Billiards.
Good for the game.
Yes, he is. He
Nice
sure
young
is.
man, and
He sure is.
let's hope everything goes good for him.
Yeah, I hope so. You know, he put a lot of money in that room. He's got a special deal with the landlord in that mall. And he's trying to do it. I mean, advertise on the radio, he's doing it. That's all I hear when I'm there. As I'm setting up, like every half hour, you hear the champions coming into town right over the radio in Ohio. And I think the outpour, you know, folks that are watching right now, he deserves our support. And when that match comes up, I'll be posting it all over social media as far as getting the word out there, and azbilliards.com. Hit it pretty good. I like ducking like that. A little harder would have been okay. He would have made it. And the 4 ball is up on the short rail. He could have played another safe. This looks like, or is this the 4? These are the TV balls. I should know better. That is the 4 ball.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. You know, for a good jump player with a jump cue, I say this is good, but there's no jump cues allowed in this tournament. You got to jump with your full cue or to break, you know, your playing cue or your break cue. Well,
you know what Earl said. Real men don't use jump cues.
Well, Earl has one made by Steve Lomax. How about that? In fact, one of them got, he lost one, and Steve Lomax overnighted one to him.
Good hit. Not a lot of reward, but good hit.
I was telling everybody out there in chat world, let's see how many people are in here right now. Well, we got close to 400 people in here right now. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon or good evening. I was telling him, sometimes being under the gun, knowing that your match is being live streamed to a bunch of folks out there, kind of puts the intimidation factor on you. If you miss a straight-in 3-ball, let's say, that might blow your whole head for the whole match, even though you just started the first game, And I had somebody, in fact, I'm going to mention his name because he's always busting my chops about my pronunciation of other players' names. Eric Grassman. He had ball in hand on the 1-ball, and he missed it. So me, Troy, who happens to be in the chat here, we said, oh, he must have had a bad angle. And that we get from Pat Fleming himself from AccuStats. Oh, you're out there in Ohio?
Oh, yeah.
Well, gee whiz, how come you don't come and see me, man? Is that far from you? Is Akron far from you?
Akron's about 60 miles, and Columbus is about 60 miles.
Oh, okay. Well, it takes me about 8.5 to 10 hours to get there. You think you would drive at least an hour just to come by and say hello?
Yeah.
Oh, but depending on the weather. And this is what you do.
Yeah, I redo old motorcycles.
You redo old motorcycle, and the name
Vintage
of it,
motorcycles.
it's Don's Vintage Motorcycles, Fredericktown, Ohio. And I'll tell you what, he redoes motorcycles, BMWs, Hondas, just about anything.
Mostly British.
Mostly British. You got something against America, pal?
They're in many, Indian and Harley, that's all.
Right, you don't want to get, it's hard to get those parts, isn't it? And plus the expenses.
Yeah, and the guy can only spend so much.
Yeah. But what beautiful pitches. In fact, we're going to get this up. If you give me a couple seconds, I'll get this up just in case anybody out there has a bike they want to redo. The man is sitting right next to me. And we're not going to charge him for advertisement. He wants to give us money. We're not doing that. My buddy. That looks good. Let me get that out.
Oh. Fatal shot, scratching.
Oh, Richie did that.
6-ball.
Well, it looks like Spencer's going to make this 7-4. Approaching the hill with one more game and one more bead. And you know what? We got to thank and remind everybody that Pat Fleming is going down to Derby City Classic. He'll be live streaming the 17th annual one. Get there to AccuStats.com. There's the website right on the bottom of the picture right there. AccuStats. You need the hyphen in between with a .com. They have specials on the last three-peat by Shane Van Boning at the U.S. Open, that unforgettable double bridge shot that he played. That's been circulating. They have those DVDs available right now from the U.S. Open. Get over to AccuStats.com. They have early bird specials for the Derby City Classic live stream.
Pat's got a lot of vintage pool matches, too.
Yeah, the largest library of pool in the world. Forget about the States. In the world. And ranking number 2 in the collection, and he definitely has the largest collection of AccuStats, is the gentleman that owns this pool room, Kevin Buckley, and his wife Isabella out there in Brooklyn, New York. I was there last weekend. We had 94 amateurs show up for a nice tournament. What a beautiful tournament that was. All diamond tables, diamond
94
seating.
amateurs.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, big tournament.
Yeah, Pat has a lot of good old, I call it a library of vintage pool tapes.
Right.
It's fabulous.
Yeah, in the world, largest, definitely, without a doubt.
And the price is right.
Yeah, in fact, they have specials for the U.S. Open right now. Well,
Hey, looky there.
there it is, folks. Don's Vintage Motorcycle Restorations. He restores them. A lot of British bikes. Frederickstown, Ohio. There's the phone number, 419-565-2907. And we'll flash that on the screen. And we have also Ricky on premises. You remember Ricky when he used to bring his bikes here? They were beautiful bikes that he made. Jeez.
Ricky's refereeing right now.
Yes, he is. We were out last night.
He's not very happy with this early bird.
We were out
match.
last night having a good old time. And he says, I got to get down there at 10 o'clock in the morning to ref. He says, you know what? He says, let me stay here for a little longer. He says, I'll sleep when I get there.
We're not going to let that happen. We'll send somebody down to make him make a call. Did you ever get Rick here?
Yeah. I have him commentate? I think I had him in the booth once or twice before, yeah.
He's got some pretty entertaining stories.
He does. That he does. Been around a while. I can't believe all the stuff that he's been around.
Yeah, he's not a babe.
No, I'm not saying he's a babe, but he's been involved in a lot of pool. I mean,
It's because, yeah, he was corrupted at an early age with Mike Zuglin.
yes. Yeah.
It's all harmless fun, but it was fun.
Matarazzo, but I call him Maserati. You're right. Marty Herman in the chat. Good morning, sir. Hey, B-Doc, sup? Barry from out there in Drexel Line Billiards. Welcome aboard, sir.
I've got a lot of the Ohio boys watching the matches on
Do you?
here on live stream.
Good. The more the merrier. We like that. How'd you get that done? Do you have a social media?
Well, I just
You make phone call?
yeah, I make phone calls and enforce that when I run into them at the pool rooms, and they're all asking me the schedule of matches every year.
Oh, cool.
It's the matches are always the same, but they have to have it reinforced every year.
Well, you should get yourself a Twitter account or a Facebook account. I don't want to push it on you.
I don't want to be that sociable with them.
Your friends just hung up their television sets.
I mean, last year I'm up here refereeing a match, and I feel my phone buzz, and
Yeah, I know
one
the
guy
feeling.
says you should put a hat on. I mean, how you like friends like that?
Well, if they can't talk to you that way,
Oh.
who can? Hey, that's a swing and a miss. But you know what? This is a tester shot right here.
Yes, it
This
is.
is probably one of the worst angle shots you want to shoot on the pool table, this one right here. Because you're shooting into a blind pocket.
Can't give them shots away.
But this is all concentration. And as I see Rich just past the cameras, he's got this look on his face like, oh boy, please don't let me miss this. Please let me make this. Let me make this. A lot of people out there watching. That's the kind of look I got. Well, he asked me to turn the cameras on. I wasn't going to do it until noon, but I told everybody yesterday that if I come down early enough, I'll turn them on. So we're here for the 10
Good.
o'clocker. Yeah, I enjoy it. And I know everybody else enjoys it. So
We've got a featured match today with Stevie Moore and somebody else. I'm trying to think of who that
yes,
opponent
Earl
is.
Herring.
Yes, that'll be a great match.
Yes, it is. And the next one coming up is going to be a really good match to
Good
watch
shot.
as Rich makes this. Whoa, what a relief that is.
Clutch shot.
Absolutely. 75, folks. Hey, we want to say hi to Dana. J&J Industries right there.
Oh,
Yeah. Got the wipes to wipe the shaft, clean it up a little bit. Go over to J&J Industries and check them out. Dana couldn't make it this time. He's usually up here. Mike Zuglin's right-hand man for a long time. Dana Buffalo, is that how you pronounce his last name?
Buffalo.
Yes.
He gave me a couple containers of those wipes to put in the local pool rooms for the boys to try, and everybody loved them.
Beautiful.
Cleans the ferrules nice. The shaft takes all the chalk out of it.
There's Mr. Lomax, gentleman that made the jump cue for Earl the Pearl Strickland and many more. Frankie Hernandez. Hey, Steve.
This is the, that's the 2?
Yes. I'm glad you got your glasses on like I do, because a lot of people that don't have their glasses on, they don't realize what ball is actually. They think it's the 8 ball or the purple 4 ball, you know, when we're using the other sets of tournament balls. But this is the TV set, so we know that the pink one is a 4. And the people that do make that error, I usually say to them, do you wear glasses? Because I can actually see it pretty good. But if you're not used to looking at the monitor, I can see, you know.
It's going to do pocket the 1 in the side and 2 rails and back up for the 2.
Either that or if it's a thin cut, he might even bump the 9 here. He went behind it. He's playing safe.
Oh, probably a smart shot.
But he's left an Anderson window. Just in case you're wondering what match is coming up next, there it is, folks, right there. Corey Deuel, Brittany Bryant at noon Eastern Standard Time. Right now it's 11:17 a.m. on the East Coast, so that's right around the corner, this match right here. Please spread the word, let everybody know, as I will.
I haven't seen Corey play this tournament yet. How's he playing?
I didn't have a chance to actually watch one of his
match
matches.
was on up the line here last night.
Who did he play? Do you remember?
I can't remember who he played.
Okay. In fact, I'm going to start spreading the word about that match going to be taking place. So don't mind me if I'm a little bit silent. But,
Whoops.
Corey Deuel.
Two-way shot on that 9. Nice shot.
Thank you, Troy O'Brien, for liking that post on Facebook and everybody else. I noticed a lot of people promoting the live stream and the sport itself right on Facebook. Thank you so much. And thank you for sharing it also. If you go right to the front page of AZ Billiards, you'll see that there is a picture that comes up that says Turning Stone Live, and you click it, and you will have all the brackets and the updating of the scores. Mr. Mike Howerton is sitting in the bleachers, and there's the Turning Stone Casino Mike Zuglin's tour right there on the front page. Hey, hey. Made the combination, huh? So the match is getting even tighter right now as we're just sitting here and we're doing some work and keeping everybody busy. It's now 7-6 with Rich breaking. I'd like to see an opening match. Hill.
Oh,
Get some popcorn, get the cake, get the extra coffee pot out. I'm ready to rock and roll, baby.
Dry
That's what we're here
martinis.
for. Yeah, that's what we're here for. Folks, it's on AZ Billiards right now. Corey Toole versus Brittany Bryant. Next, noon Eastern Standard Time. Please help us spread the word. We're going over to Twitter also and let all our folks out there on Twitter know. If you want to follow Upstate Al and live stream news, of course, I can't make that tweet because I don't have it in my browser, but I will get there. But if you want to follow us on Twitter, all you got to do, I go by the name of Livestream News 1. You'll see Upstate Al on it. You follow us, we'll follow you right back. Thank you, Snooker, for sharing that and reposting it and liking it. Just caught that. I just actually went back there to take a look at what I did. I need to copy it so I can put it on Twitter. Yes, Upstate Al is brighter than the sun today. Where is she? She's right there. That's Erin in the chat. I'm actually doing a commercial for the highlighter. Erin is that pool girl right there is actually sitting 7 feet away from us. All right, back to the seriousness. The work is done. It looks like Rich is starting to settle in. What do you think?
I think that that's what happens if you don't get your job accomplished in Iraq. Open the door, and a player is Rich's quality. He steps right up here and let him back in, and he gets back in stroke, and away we go.
You know, sometimes it takes your opponent to get, close to the hill or on the hill, and all of a sudden you say to yourself, gee whiz, what have I been doing? Sleeping this whole match? It's time to wake up and let the arm wiggle out there and let me get in free stroke gear. And sometimes that's what it takes to spark or ignite your boosters to really get up there and shoot right.
I just wish they had to win by 2 games. That way we'd be here for a while watching.
I like that. You see that? Now we need you in the booth more often because you and I have the same kind of attitude. Let them go hill, win by 2.
Yeah. Get 2 quality players. I like to see it go clear the end.
You know, they have these drinks out there called fireballs, and you know, we make we invent so many different things. Do you ever get in a match? Have you ever been in a match, and all of a sudden you realize the match is over and you won like 8-0, 9-0, 7-0, or 7-1, whatever the case may be, and you just blew through it?
I call that being focused.
Is there any way we can something like that and sell it? Boy, we can make a fortune.
Basically, self-hypnosis.
That's what
top athletes been doing it forever.
Yes, Gangster. I was telling everybody yesterday. That's where he used to go, meditate. You know.
Oh.
Well, it's a diamond. You know, they made the precision. If you don't hit it right, that's exactly what's going to happen. Rich knows he didn't hit it right. And Spencer jumps out of his seat like a moth to flame.
Supposed to.
Can't believe he's up there.
Drawing a little crowd here. Mika and some of the boys sweating it.
Clayton Roja.
Yeah.
John Schmidt. We see the likes of Jeff Conway. They're all starting to migrate down this way. It's amazing, huh?
Sure is. All
when
that table.
2 balls left.
All that table, and you end up
150,000 square foot. Mr. Clayton.
It's unbelievable. I've done it a million times.
Yeah, I got a closet full myself.
What would you do here?
Punt.
I'd jump that ball in a second.
Yeah.
Just jump the edge of it.
We all used to jump full cues back then. There was no jump cues. So I would definitely jump it, but you know, we're tall. He's not that small himself, but he should be able to do it with the cue ball right where it is. It's close to the rail. Then again, I don't know if he's going
to kick it.
If he has that in his arsenal. He's going to 2-rail kick this. You got to kick it with speed, though. You want to bring the 8 down and try to pin it to the center diamond on the short rail and just leave the cue ball up there. He might be banking this. He might see enough to bank it. No, he's playing it. No, I don't like it. Wait a minute. The 9 ball's growing as the cue ball's coming to a stop. He says, you jump it. You wanted me to jump it. He says, Rich, you jump it.
We always called that being blessed.
I would have to say so. And Rich ordered one of those puke bags from American Airlines just before he got up. He can't believe the cue ball come to a stop right there.
He's got a lot of entertainment value, too.
Don's Vintage Motorcycles. He does restore them. He's sitting right here in the booth, folks. That's the voice you hear.
Yeah, I have been known to buy and sell one, too.
Oh, okay. Good. Well, let's flash that phone number in case anybody has one in their garage that they thought they were going to have redone or do it themselves, and they want to get rid of it, even donate it. There's the phone number, 419-565-2907, knowing that your bike will be perfected in the way it's supposed to be. Well, he's going to kick.
Oh.
Ooh. And this is what happens when you're down a game and your opponent gets fortunate. Of course, you leave him straight in the hole. And I think he has enough to cheat the pocket and spin out 2 rails and get on top of this 9. That's what he's going to try. Got to be careful. He doesn't want to get too long. Yeah, he had enough to come out short.
Still left a shot.
Yeah, this is the straight pull shot. Drawing at 1 rail. Watch the rock. Good shot.
Nice shot.
Spencer going to the hill with that 9 ball. And before we go any further, we want to give a big shout out to Diana Hoppy. You see her at the bottom of the photo right there with the peace sign to the world. Always taking pictures. Great fishing lady, by the way. Nobody can throw a bait net better than she can. I'll tell you that much. She's out there. Well, she has available right here. Road Stories 2, Earl Strickland Road Stories 2. There you see the email address and her phone number right there if you would like to talk to Diana Hoppy. 843-838-777. 0 at the end.
Very nice lady.
Absolutely. And take a look at this right here. It's not public yet. Road Scholars 2. Yeah, Danny D, the whole crew. Grady Matthews. We'll get back to that. And actually, I have trailer videos for both. But they're 2 and 3 minutes long, so when I have a chance, I'll run them. Danny's okay. Yes, Danny is okay. You know, there was somebody had posted on Danny DiLiberto's, Diana Hoppy's post or Danny D's post, and it was an old post when he was in the hospital. He's okay. And he will be down at the Derby, by the way, with AccuStats. So sometimes when the old posts come up on Facebook from months ago, people think that they just got posted. And here's the news on Danny Harriman right there. We wish Danny all the best.
I guess I didn't know anything about Danny Harriman.
Well, what happened to Danny Harriman? He's up there in Cleveland. He's in hospital in Cleveland. Went in there with symptoms of a flu. Wound up getting worse and worse. They had to put him in a medical-induced coma. And then he started responding little by little as his parents were there, and he was squeezing their fingers. And here we have the latest update. He's responding. So they had to put him on a dialysis machine, and they were hoping to take him off the kidney dialysis within whether today or within the next couple of days. We thank you, Anya, for all that that good news, and still send our prayers, folks, because he definitely needs them.
I haven't seen Danny since he was here. That's probably been 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, good kid. 42, I want to say. I believe his age is about 42, if I'm not mistaken. Well, I got some good news, too. I leave here last night. I go down to the casino. I had nothing to do. Well, first I drop off some of my gear in the room. I go down to the casino, and there's this one little, what do you call those machines where you play the buttons and whatever it is? Joker poker. What do you, not joker poker?
Yeah, draw poker.
Regular slot machine. That's called
Yeah.
Slot machine. So I put a $100 bill in it and hit the thing, like the 4th or 5th button in. $722-something return. I said, well, what a country America is.
Did you lock it up?
Yeah, I locked it up. Yeah, I walked away real quick.
Well, you know, they give everybody in here $10 free play every day.
Oh, that's right. And I didn't get a chance to actually play
So
it.
this morning I had no time to waste, really, and I went up and tried my $10 free play in a draw poker machine, and I hit 3 kings. Of course, I played the whole $10 at one shot. Hit 3 kings, and then I hit 2 pair, and I make $15, and they get back their 10, of course.
Oh, yes, yes.
I lock that up, and we'll be dining on that today.
There you go. I couldn't believe it.
Casino's good to this pool tournament.
Absolutely. Yeah, they give everybody, even spectators,
Sure.
$10 free play for their machines downstairs.
Per day.
If you hit the machine for 100, they take their 15 back, and you make 85. You're playing on their cash, so to say.
Yep, free admission. I mean, you can't beat it.
Yep. Well,
Can't beat it.
plus they locked in August 20th through the 23rd for the next another $25,000 added.
It's good for the economy.
Well, yeah, good for everybody that can travel because the fuel prices are dropping.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Better than cash for clunkers.
I believe in August we'll have the RVs out there, out back like we usually do. They have, have a parking lot full of RVs. It looks like Spencer's going to end this match right here, and he sure does. Well, Spencer now eliminates Rich Connors out of the Turning Stone Casino 23. We're going to see the likes of Rich. Well, we're going to hear the likes of him because he likes to sit in the booth, and we'd love to have him also.
Holden Chen, he's changing the name tags for everybody. Holden's got a nice pool room there
in Rax. Yeah, I was there 2 weeks ago. I did a stream out of there. Well, folks, we're going to end this recording. We're going to be right back. We want to thank you once again.
We'll see you a little later, Al.
There you go. I love it. Anytime you want to come on board, you're welcome.
Must get back to work.
Well, where's your priority, sir?